We had such a jam-packed YCS filled weekend that I couldn't, fit everything into one video. So we'll have more deck list videos like this one coming up, but this is more of the, hey, we did good, but we didn't make top 32, and that's fine because I still want to share information. Let's dig on into this, shall we? Subscribe so you guys don't miss out more awesome content. If you did good anywhere this weekend and I haven't actually had the chance to cover your list, reach out to me on Facebook, send that bad boy over, and I will check it out. We're probably going to be looking at deck list all week from this event. So the first list I have up here is from Douglas Haddad. He got 59th place out of the American YCS. That's out of 1,800 people, by the way. So I'm still very impressed with that overall record here. A little shout out to him here, but he is working on a YouTube channel. I'm going to leave it down below. You guys are going to get all kinds of Plunder Patrol videos over there. So you guys want to get ahead of the curve, get subscribed. That way you guys can kind of take a look at some of the things that's coming for Plunder Patrol from him. He's been a mainstay on this channel for quite some time. So I think you guys will really enjoy that. So, what's going on with Douglas's build here? Why do we even care about Plunder Patrol here? So this is going second Plunder Patrol. Yeah, that's right. We have Dark Roll and No Mores. We got evenly matched. What happens when your opponent builds a full board and you just slam evenly on the table? That's pretty much how this works. You got a kaiju for every day of the week in here. There's only 5 days of the week, by the way. I don't care what you say. All right, and just pretty much it, man. Like, I'm just vibing here. We got interrupt kaiju slumbers. Our opponent's having a bad time. We're smiling because, we're absolute shitheads and we're winning the game. That's literally what it's like to play Plunder Patrol. You just hand your opponent a kaiju of the element that you want and start playing the game. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Yeah. I know somebody's going to be like, well, Robbie's playing 46 cards. Why do I care? And you know what? He did better than 1,700 other duelists in the room. So I think his opinion's worth just a little bit. Alright, outside of that, also White Howling in here. Hey man, if you control a water monster, target one spell in your opponent's graveyard, banish it. If you do, the rest is turn to get all spell effects on your opponent's field. Huh. Anti-Sky Striker card? Anti-Sky Striker card. But yeah, check out the captain's quarters down below and show them some love. Next up here, Jacob Lee's Solomon Great Deck. 77th place is still a good place in my opinion. We have Double Roar, Double Rage, 2 Desires in here. We have the 1 copy, the Sea Archiver, which is fine. Triple Foxy's definitely become more of a streamlined staple. 2 copies of Will's also been more streamlined. We have the 2 copies of the Shared Ride down here, which should even out the playing field here. And we have actually evenly matched. I don't think I've seen evenly in Salad before. We're also not playing Firewall Dragon. I think I've seen Firewall show up twice among these random lists, and I'm always just like question mark each and every time. But honestly, this is pretty standard. You get like very little text bots in here. You'll also notice no Lady Debug of this format. Straight out the window. Next up here is SKYLER OGLESBY's 115th place. Yes, Earth Machine Box here. Of course, we have my favorite brick in the entire game, Triple Metal Cruncher, the 1 Citadel, the 1 Fortress. That's become pretty much streamlined. Then we have some sauce down here. We have the Gigantic. So if you're playing against Drytron here, you can actually get access to this, and you can go search for Cycle Reader. My favorite here. Detach 1 at a level 4 lower machine. I'm really glad that we have access to our toolboxing options here to help us with these situations. Outside of that, I don't see anything. I guess you can make the question mark on the Anger Knuckle as a 2-of, but I think that this is fine. So, like I said, the Gurgan X is pretty spicy for a tech option nonetheless here. Next up here, we have Ryan McCarthy's 168th list, and this is Traptrix Amazement. 44 cards. I don't know if you guys ever noticed, but it feels like all these Traptrix decks think they're being cool out here by playing these higher number decks, alright? I'm keeping an eye on you guys. 43-44 looks like it's the Traptrix players, like, safe zone. It almost feels like. So, we have 2 Arcano, that's fine. Triple copies, Pella Exceed, you definitely, like, I know people try to play 2 in this deck. Don't do that. Play the 3. All right, do yourself the favor and just streamline and go all the way. I do see we have the Zeusy boy down here. Technically, Rafflesia into Zeus is a thing. Redoer for the pull-off. We're not trying to get too cheesy here, like trying to play Chalkonai and Borbo. I feel like that might like hinder you. Also, that sweet spot here with the Soldier of Chaos, because he does have the star requirements met to kind of like give the little bit of the extra gas to this. Also, the Underworld Goddess down here is that out for that pesky Adagnister monster that you're going to have to link out with because it's no fun allowed for that. But outside of that, this looks truthfully pretty streamlined here. Like I said, I guess you can make some arguments to try to cut down cards, but I think 44 is absolutely fine for this deck. Next up, we have JoJo Gaming 1994s. You guys like this? You guys know what we're doing here, right? You guys like shenanigans, right? Well, luckily for you guys, I know how much you guys love Invoked as a deck. All right, and truthfully here, seeing this engine still doing and performing well here has actually been very nice. There's nothing else to say about Alistair up here. The fact we are playing the Sky Striker package in here. So we're on 1 Afterburners, 1 Jamming Waves, the 1 Hornet Drones, the 2 Shark Cannon, the 2 Widow, and the 1 Engage. But here's the sauce with this. So now that this is back, Hornet Drones with the Kagari does give you a column to play the game. I think a lot of people have forgotten that Hornet Drones does make the row go round for this deck. Even if the engine has been, formally cut back, it is kind of nice to see that this deck can take advantage of the old system that it has missed over time. So very, very nice here, actually. Next up here. Oh, hey. Is that Madolche? So we have some candy treats for you guys today. I can't say that I'm surprised to see this deck doing well and messing up lives, because Mirage or Orange Light in this deck is really good. 52 cards, though, feels hilariously heavy on the deck, though, which I'm fine with. D-Shifter's also in this deck. I know people are like, man, Shifter, I'll be like, I think that this is fine, guys. I think you can play this in Madolche and get away with it. We Chalices and Books in here, some budgetary options to play the game. And the 1 Knights and the 2 Promenade. This looks pretty streamlined, truthfully. The gravity controller down here does feel a little bit maybe weird to some people, but I think that's fine. And we're back to Extrav. No Prosperity. The Prosperity is not the best in this deck. I also know people have tried that, but Extrav versus no Extrav. I guess you could try to play Desires, your 52 cards, but... Next up here, Infernoid Legacy Crusaders, actually. So we are playing the 1 Void Purification. If you control a monster that is not an Infernoid monster, send this card to the graveyard. You can only use each effect of this card once per turn. So during each of your opponent's standby phase, you can target 1 Infernoid monster in your graveyard, add it to your hand. During each of your standby phases, you can target 1 of your banished Infernoid monsters and drop it back into the graveyard. So that means that you're going to get reusable fuel every turn for your big guys. Anybody else think that's a little bit of a nuisance to some people? I think that's why we love this deck. I think that be a lot of cool gas to this deck. And then, you can just slow down your opponent with this card. Outside of that, Infernoids do the constant thing that Infernoids love to do best. Me build board. Me enjoy. Me laugh at opponent. Alright, next up here, we have Blackwings. Yes, Blackwings of all things. This made top 64. This was Alan Martin here. And I don't know what I'm supposed to say about this. Every time I see Blackwings come up, it's usually something interesting. And this build does not disappoint on interesting. That is, in fact, a rank up spell card, so you can Kali Yuga your opponent. Well, that's pretty cool. I mean, that's probably... What else can we do? Full Armor Master being unaffected by other card effects. Standard negates, and we also get access to Ultimate Falcon over here. I don't see any problem with this scenario whatsoever. Tower monsters are pretty important cards to the game's sake here. We also have frickin' Black Sonic down here. When your opponent's monster declares an attack on a Blackwing monster, Banish all face-up attack position monster control. If you control exactly 3 Blackwing monsters and no other monsters, you can activate this card from your hand. Imagine where you got a world of 3 Blackwings, your opponent attacks for a game, and you actually Black Sonic them in competitive play. Thanks for watching, everybody. Make sure you smash the living crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. And I'll see your beautiful faces back here later on the day with some more cool, awesome content. You guys have a good rest of your day, all right? Peace. Thank you, patrons, for making the ride never truly end. Without you guys' support, well, I would probably be doing Truffle Shuffle videos for a living. Guys, please check out Vanquill40 for all of your Cardfight Vanguard content brought to you by Vanquill40. And if you are looking to pick up singles, check out mkulgames.com for your trading card game needs. Thanks for watching, everybody.